Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Wow. It's been a while. By a while, I mean 1 month. Hi, everyone. Yeah, I know. I hear the meter, or I see the meter going up on my OBS, so I am conscious and aware of the fact that people can hear me. But thank you for the confirmation regardless. Hello, everyone. I'm back. It's been a hot second. How y'all doing? This is the part where I start yapping about everything that's happened over the past month, because that's whatever's happened the past month is the reason why I haven't been streaming the past month. But here I am now. I just realized I need to set up one more mod in Civ 6 before I get started here, so I'm gonna keep yapping while I do that. Yeah, so, not only am I back, this is going to be one of the rare and elusive solo Kuri streams, because, you know, why not or something, right? Absolutely wild. I don't remember the last time I did one of these. It's honestly been so long. Way before I am, I don't even remember by that point. You're hungry, but you need to wait for food to thaw and it to be bedtime. Understandable. You do you. I'll be here for a bit. I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming for. Until at least the next couple hours, maybe 3 hours. We'll see how far I get with this. But yeah, the goal of today is to make some progress, is to start the Archipelago game that I have with another group of friends. As always, I have submitted my customary game of Civ 6, so here I am. And what I need to set up right now is the actual Archipelago mod for it. So I checked this before I started, but I forgot to actually put in the Archipelago game files into the actual mod folder, so I need to do that real quick. Okay, here we go. Mods. That is that. Move this in here. Place the files. Okay, we are going to then toggle the mod off and back on again, and hopefully that makes things work. Mods, please. Okay, there we go. Okay, hopefully that does the thing. Let me pull up, actually, you know what? We can change the status message now. Stream's officially started. Very feel attacked by this current loading screen tip. Anything? You see, Cell, I have lots of loading screen tips here. Kind of bad assistant. What can I say? Half of these tips are things I wrote in myself, and half of these tips are just random lines I drew from friends in the internet and everything. Anything's always better than nothing's totally oh, okay, that one's fine. But the other one, the one before this, could have been a consistent time. I mean, I'll stand by it. I didn't put it on there for nothing. Although, albeit with the absolute length of the loading screen tips list I have right now, I think I have... I can pull up the file right now and see how many tips I have on there. It is billowed up beyond imagination. I have 1,449 loading screen tips. I do not remember half of them. So, a lot of these will be a surprise to me, even though I put them in myself. So, it'll be a fun surprise. I'll probably stand by most of them. If I see one I'm like, oh, I don't agree with that anymore, I'll take it out. But, honestly, that list has gone so big, I just... I'm starting to forget some of them. Where is... where are my commands here. Okay, here we go. That's what I want to toggle. Stream is live, folks. Civ 6. I don't think there's anything else I need to do by loitering on my main screen here, so I think it's time to get transitioned over. Okay, I need to set up this game. And today, or for the next few days I should say, I think I will play as Frederick Barbarossa, who was one of the Holy Roman Emperors back in, like, the 1100s. Like, 1150 to, like, 1199 AD or something. I don't remember how far back, Frederick Barbarossa ruled over, the Holy Roman Empire, but, I'm sure it was probably that far back ago. But I've decided to mix things up ever so slightly for this round. I'm gonna be sticking with my customary deity difficulty, which is the most difficult, the highest difficulty in the game. The map I'm gonna change to True Start Location Earth Huge, cause why not? It's been a hot second or a hot minute since I played on True Start Location. There are lots of automatic presets for this map, but True Start Location Earth Huge is exactly what it says on the tin. True Start Location means that whatever civ you pick starts in its canonical location on the real life Earth. So basically, because I'm playing as the Holy Roman Emperor here, I'll be starting somewhere in the vicinity of Germany on the map of Earth. Earth means this is just a map of Earth, and huge means it's a huge size preset. So if I were to choose any other map, let's do this for example. There are different map sizes you can choose, all the way from dual, tiny, small, standard, large, and huge, which is the enormous map for 12 players. By default, if you choose the True Start Location Earth Huge, it says huge right on the tin. It locks into huge. So it is an enormous map, and I'll have lots to roam around and do there. So, with that being said, on the left-hand side, you see how many other players are in the game. You're always the one at the top here. You can choose your leader or civ here. You can also set it to random if you want to. And then all the rest of here, you can either set to random, or you can choose specific civs you want. I like to keep them all random, because random something makes it more interesting. And I'm just gonna add all of the AI players I can, because why not? We're on a huge map. So, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I have 19 other AI civilizations who I will be playing against in this game. That's a lot. That's a lot of other NPCs. So we are really going to be kicking things up a notch. This is a solo archipelago. No, this is an archipelago of some of my other friends. This is a group called the Refresh Collective, and actually let me pull up the room tracker now that I think about it. Give me 1 second to actually connect to it, so y'all can see the thingamabobber, if it connects. Come on. Failed to connect to the multi-world server. Oh, fantastic. Okay. Let me find the room again and make sure I'm actually pulling up the right thing. Where is the thing? Here it is. Oh my goodness, a third friend group has hit the Twitch stream. Don't worry. There'll probably be more, maybe. I might have more friend groups up my sleeve. Who knows? But yes, I've been rocking with this group for the past six-ish months now. We like to do archipelagos a couple times every year. Once after, one in the winter, one in the spring. It basically coincides with the GDQ dates, or immediately afterwards, I should say. So, for some reference. So we like to do archipelagos. Are you magician for endless friend groups up your sleeves? Who knows? Maybe I do. Maybe I have other friend groups I've never told you about, And there's just more where that came from. There could be more. And whether I choose to reveal them or not depends on whether they want to be revealed or not. So we'll see. But as far as this goes, because it's just me on stream right now. I mean, it's just me. None of the other members are on camera or on stream. I feel fine mentioning them. But yeah, this is another friend group I play with. Okay, where is the room? Oh, did I bookmark it? Hold on. Hold on. Might be my web browser, and I just... Nope, okay. Oh, here's the pinned message. If I scroll up a bit... here we go. Here is the room. Okay, let's put in... yeah, it's wrong. That's why it wasn't connecting. Here we go. Okay. Right. I need to put this window on the screen. Window capture. We are going to capture this window. Hey, just look at that. That works. Okay. I need to maximize this for a second. I'll just put it in a... This is not going to be in a very neat location. I think I'll just post it on the right-hand side here, and then drop out some of this. And we're just going to say that's good enough. Good enough for now. Alright, so I think I am ready to go. I'm starting this archipelago a little bit late. Everyone else has been slowly filtering hints for me to pick up, so I have some checks to get to. But yeah, to recap, playing as Frederick Barbarossa has some neat perks, both for Germany and for well, Barbarossa himself. I'm probably not going to use that his perk too much, but Germany's perks are going to be interesting. I'm going to be playing this on deity difficulty, hardest difficulty in the game. Map is true start location Earth huge, so a huge map. Game speed, I could turn this up a bit, but this would literally be making the decision of, do I want to play this game over the course of 2 days or 2 weeks? And honestly, for a huge map, it's probably already going to take me a significant bit of time, so I'm going to keep this game speed on standard. Everything else, no special game modes, all victory conditions turned on, standard advanced options. I think we're ready to go. So, let's get it. Let's generate this game. Oh, alright.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water,
okay,
to the great beasts
how
of
loud
the
is
Stone
Sean
Age,
being right now?
to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far.
Maybe a little loud. I'll
now
turn
begins
Sean
your
down a
greatest
bit.
quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. Heroic Frederick, King of the Germans, your task is to forge the independent states that surround you into an empire.
Of course, it's taking a while because
you
the
are
map
blessed
is large,
to be a great military leader.
Okay, here we go. Okay. I have a lot to talk about now. Give me 1 second. Alright. First things first. Actually, let me turn down the volume. That's first things first. At least for the speech volume.
Your Grace.
There we go. We can bump the master volume just a little bit. And here we go. Okay. So as I said earlier, we have... Sorry, not 4. 19 other AI civs here. And because this is true start location, a lot of the civs happen to be in Germany. Or, excuse me, in Europe. And, where are we right now? We're in Europe. And Germany's in Europe. But you know who else is in Europe? The Netherlands. And you know who else is in Europe? Are these the English? England. And who's this down here? France. And Geneva, who's this is their canonical start location for Geneva, but holy moly, Europe's going to be a bit crowded. I do not have the room to move around and stuff, so I am just going to... Well, actually, first, hold on. You know what would be really funny? Is if I just, annexed one of Netherlands' settlers here. We're all so squished together that we all just spawn right next to each other. If this is their only settler, I could just, knock one of them out of the game right now. So, we're gonna see what happens. Well, here we go.
Uw verraderlijke agressie zal geen succes kennen. Nederland houdt stand.
Yeah, they're not too happy about that, but, let's see what happens. Oh, can I leave the screen, please? Okay, okay, now I can walk over them.
Mogen Nederland met Gods hulp op een dag zijn grondgebied terugwinnen.
See, the problem is the Netherlands didn't have any territory to begin with, so, I'm not sure Wilhelmina has a leg to stand on here, but, as you can see, they're gone now, because we just took their settler. So, ta-da! We did it! We beat our first civ in the game. 18 more to go. Let's just settle our first city right here, and then start making some selections. Of course, because this is an archipelago, I have things to pick up for other people. So we're gonna do that. Yeah, we need to pick up everything, so, we're just gonna, at this point, it doesn't matter. We're gonna pick up all the text here. Yeah, I get some historic moments, because this is an absolutely ridiculous map to start out with. Production, I know what Earth looks like. I don't necessarily need to scout, but, scouting would be nice to see what other civs have spawned close to me, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna, build a scout first anyway. And then, in terms of civics, that one obviously comes first, but, you know, everyone needs everything else, so we're gonna do that. Okay, that's all we can do for turn 1. We've already knocked out our first civ, so GG's. That's the perk of spawning right next to your neighbors here. Before we hit the next turn button, though, I need to log into Archipelago game to see how many things people picked up for me. So, here we go.
Who deserves more credit than the wife of a coal
Okay,
miner?
here we go. I've got mining.
Thousands have lived
Oh, jeez, that's loud.
water.
Let me turn this down a bit. Okay, we're gonna keep it that low. Sorry about the loud noises. Literally all the bonuses are coming into me at the same time. That's why we're getting all these historic moments. Holy moly. Okay. Wait, now, sorry about that. Holy moly. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna keep Civ a little bit quiet while I comb through all of my loot here. Okay. What have we found? We've discovered civil service, ideology, square rigging, which is a sailing technology, sanitation. We discovered telecommunications. Excellent. We can send messages to our prehistoric neighbors. We have discovered venture politics. Oh, I'm sure that'll work out well for all of us in the future. Yep. Rocketry, excellent. Advanced power cells. We got advanced power cells again. I think during the archipelago that we played at one point, I think I picked up advanced power cells at the very beginning of the game. So here it is again. And then I've also found stirrups. So that's nice and all.
Thousands have lived without love. Not one without
Let's turn down Civ a bit. Irrigation, that's nice. Astrology.
Lives by exchange. A
I'm just gonna click through this.
Begins with a strong bronze is the mirror. It's all papers and form. It has been demonstrated there is little man has apart from this a single over himself. Rockets up the income. If there are few inventions right now, I cannot aim for strat. It is the I don't this what if the old if it not it let that we find it man's create if there is a strong when waste.
Okay, excellent. We're getting there. Oh, hi, Cloud. Hello. Thank you. Thank you very much. It feels good to be back. I am all settled in. I am spinning up a solo stream just to get things moving again, to test my new build, my new computer rig, my new rebuild of my computer, I should say, and just to get things moving again. So, coincidentally, this is also a good time for me to play a game that others are expecting me to play, which is Civ. I'm playing an Archipelago, which means other people are relying on me to play this game specifically. So that's what I've chosen to do tonight. So here we go. But hello, welcome in. I missed you too, Cloud. Don't worry, we'll get back together and play games. Don't you worry. I'm back in it. Okay, let me, what have we discovered here? We've discovered lots of civics and relics as well. Oh, this is wild. Oh, would you look at that? Okay, we have,
Every man should make his son.
Okay, guilds.
People who there is nothing.
Oh, good grief. Okay. Oh, hello, Verdant. How are you doing? I missed you too. Yep, lots and lots of things have gone on, so, yeah. Feels good to be back. Oh, buddy. Grab this. I've abandoned my community for so long. It's been a month without a Kuri stream. Can't believe I've abandoned all my loyal viewers like that. Wild. Oh wow, I can become the suzerain of a city-state without even needing to, without them even needing to settle first. Oh, that's wild. Okay. Can I even make trade deals with these civs, even if I haven't, even if they haven't, yeah. They haven't made a city, and I can still trade with them. That's wild. Okay, let's just send delegations and try to be friends. That'd be nice. Okay, you're requested to dive on Saturday. Okay, hold on. Let me put that on my calendar so I don't forget. Okay, hold on. Let me slot this in. Helldivers 2 on Saturday. Okay. Can call that a date. You have, I swear, every time you leave for GDQ, you abandon us for a month afterwards. Yeah, usually, or rather, I don't know. Hopefully, it's not that long. I guess this would be my third time now, right? So, this in particular was pretty big because you know, right after this GDQ, I immediately packed all my stuff, and moved across state lines to start a new job. So, you know, I like to think it's a little justified, but you know, I understand. I can make some leeway there. I get it a bit. It's nice to have you back streaming. Yeah, it feels good. Feels good to be back streaming. And yeah, Cell did take good care of me at AGDQ though. We went to AGDQ together, hung out together, and hung out with lots of other friends. So hey, we all took good care of each other. Good stuff. I'm happy to yap more about GDQ while we go on. Holy moly, I have so many things to yap about. Like, I've been out for a month, and like three different major things have happened in my life. Not to mention the thing I'm doing right now. So it's like everything is happening at once. It's very exciting. Don't get me wrong, everything is very exciting, but it's just, holy moly, I am so excited.
Jag är Kristina, Sveriges drottning. Patron av konst och litteratur.
We've got Christina from Sweden, so Swedish are up north. We can trade our sleep for now. Settler can move down here. Spec Ops can't really move anywhere, I don't think, so we're just gonna do that for now. Unit, sleep, okay. A date, I don't know how Vernon feel about that. Come on, it'll be a group date. It'll be a group date with just you and Verdant and me and whoever the fourth Helldiver is, which is probably Nick, but could also be Damon or Lupin. Or M, or Alex, or all of us. You know, it could be all of us, and that'd be fantastic. So, you know, group date, group activities, love it. How would y'all feel about me stealing again in May? Yeah. So Cell is actively trying to steal me for RPG Limits Break. Yeah, as Cell says, the second largest speedrunning event in the US after GDQ. So I think I'll burst your bubble right now, Cell, and tell you that it's probably not going to happen, unfortunately. You see, RPG Limit Break is happening that third-ish week of May, that third full week of May, and that is like a couple of weeks away from the deadline for one of the big NIH grants funding application deadlines here in the US. So that really is not going to happen. I apologize. No, I was joking. Okay. But yeah, I'll set the record straight right now. Even though I want to go to RPG Limit Break, that can't really happen, because I have been at my job for 2 weeks now, and I have been pulled into writing up 2 different like big R01 research grants that my folks want to submit in June. So these next few months are going to be pretty busy in terms of just pulling up some preliminary analyses and generating preliminary data for those grants. So we're gonna be hitting the ground running with those. Harry has a job now, we can't just steal it anymore. Yeah, as you might be able to tell, yeah, I might be a lot busier now. With that being said, I do have measures or I do have boundaries when it comes to work-life balance. So, I do set aside evenings to do whatever the heck I want to do. So, I am open most evenings. I will say that right off the bat. I am still open most evenings. The exact date might vary, and, I might have things come up in the meantime. But I am open most evenings, so look forward to just pinging me and being like, hey, Kuri, you want to play today? And I'll be like, yeah, probably. I can set aside a few hours for that. It's too popular and in demand now. That's what happens after you get hired, right? You kind of are needed for things. I think that's how it usually goes. Who knows? But yeah, oh, I'm meaning all the civs now. Can I choose a Pantheon? Alright, give me 1 second. Yeah, it's really exciting. Things are moving fast, things are moving quickly, but yes, I am employed. I have a job that works at regular people hours, normal human functioning hours, and requires me to put in, work throughout the week. So, we don't usually game during the work day or, the mornings or afternoons and whatnot. We usually game in the evenings, and that's still fine with me. I'm still up for gaming in the evenings and such, because that is still blocked off, like, Kuri time to do whatever Kuri wants to do, and most of the time that's gaming with you all. So I am still way up for that. So I'm not sure that my availability will fluctuate that much. Yes, it's probably going to become more limited, but not as much as I'd expect it, as you might expect it to be, because I still do block off that time for me in the evenings. Yes, you're still saying wildly late frequently. Yeah, I still do that for no good reason. But I still do work in the morning. I still wake up when I'm supposed to in the morning. It's just I just happen to get less sleep that night. So, you know, moving forward, I might try to, you know, not stay up that late, you know? I think that would be a good move on my part. Look, we learned a lot last night. Yeah, I agree. We learned a lot. Well, okay, scratch that. You might have learned a lot last night. I don't think I learned that much about myself. I might have learned things about you and the others, but at least for me, I didn't learn that much for myself. So be it, but it's fine. That was still really lots of fun to go through. Absolutely good stuff. 10 out of 10 would get evaluated again. Give me a bit of action, right? Your whole report if you'd like. I have your data. Hey, if you want to do that, you do you. I won't force you to do it, because, you know, I feel like that may take even more time than you spent last night trying to psychologically assess me. But if you're up for doing so, I would not mind it at all. I am not opposed to it by any means. So, if you have the time and you feel like you want to do it, go for it. You have a template out. Ooh, okay, okay. Got it. We're getting there, then. Give me 1 second. What do I want to choose? Yeah, I probably want God of Craftsman right here. Or... It's either that or fertility rights. I probably want to start improving the land, so let's, yeah, let's just start improving the land. There we go, okay. There we go, now we're getting things rolling. But first you have to food. Please go food and do what you need to. I'm just gonna be here declaring war on France, so don't mind me. Go get food. I kind of want that settler of yours, so please, if you don't mind me. Who is this? Geneva? How do I... Oh. Actually, that might be a real funny move. Hold on. I don't think I can levy the militia. Or maybe I can, and then... We're doing some wild stuff right now. Things are a little janky right now. Okay, let's do that. Yo! Hello! Whoa! Shadow of Eden, hello! Sappy, hello! And everyone coming from Sappy's stream. Hello, everyone! We're playing some Civilization 6. Thank you so much for the raid. Hey, Sappy, you did fantastic at GDQ. Good stuff. Folks, this is Sappy. This is one of the runners that I hosted for back at GDQ a month ago. Good stuff. I absolutely loved your run of Spider-Man. It was just a great experience overall. Yeah, your community really pulled up. Like we talked about, your community really pulled up. We had a fantastic time. So greatly appreciated your stuff there. Yeah, good stuff overall. I'm really excited. This is why I do GDQ, because it's just a lot of fun hanging out with folks and meeting new folks. So now, I'm like, I know a lot of folks in the Spider-Man speedrun community. It's wild. Or at least I've met all of them. Or a significant number of them. So, but yeah, welcome on in. This is not Spider-Man. I don't know what you were streaming before, but this is definitely not Spider-Man, and definitely not most things that I'm, a lot of people tend to speedrun. This is Civ 6, definitely not speedrun-y game. But you know what? Whatever. You did some medieval glitchless and one spider run. Okay, got it. Yeah, that's I've seen Medieval before, so I know what that's like, kind of. I've never played it myself, but that's good to see. Whoa, hey ZV. Hello, hi ZV. I'm doing the archipelago now. I promise I'm getting it done. Hi ZV, welcome on in. Detective Pack, hello, 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 welcome on in. Hello everyone. Maybe I should give an introduction to myself since I'm relatively new around these parts. Hi, my name is Kürigsberg, but you can call me Kuri for short, and I play video games. Yeah, that's it. That's all you need to know about me. I'm sure the others might get you a little bit more familiar with me once we get things moving. But yeah, I play video games. Sometimes I speedrun them. Normally, I'm usually on my binge of Helldivers 2, and occasionally Sworn, usually with some of the folks here in the chat. But I can also be very rarely seen streaming solo like I am right now, just playing games here. And of course, this is technically a multiplayer stream, except kind of solo because this is an archipelago. So I am sending items to other people, and people have been sending items to me, as you can see on the left-hand side. You're a Mansa Musa enjoyer on Civ. Ooh, Mansa Musa is really fun. Yeah, he takes a little bit of getting used to, but yeah, Mansa Musa is quite interesting as a Civ. Maybe I should play Mansa Musa the next time, but yeah, I'm also a big fan of him. Are you gonna tell people about your first marathon? Okay. Yeah, I have lots of things to yap about, so folks, please do not feel pressured to stay here. If you need to go after Sappy's stream, please do so. Please don't feel obligated to stay here. If you do stay here, though, you can look forward to a little bit of pseudo-historical yapping and learning things, like meeting the leaders of various civilizations across human history. And then you can hear yapping about me personally as to what I might be doing in my life. So, yeah, that's something to look forward to, right? Okay, what do I want to go through right now? Let's tackle things in order. So, first of all, thank you for the follows, everyone. Thank you, Dapper Fishman. Thank you, Detective Pack. Thank you, that boy Jord, for the follow. Greatly appreciate it. Yeah, let me tell you about just being here. So I am primarily like a co-op game streamer and like a multiplayer kind of person. If you see me streaming, 99 times out of 100, it's probably going to be a co-op game with someone else involved. And you've hit the jackpot. You've hit the 1 in 100 chance of playing a game that's just by myself. So congratulations. You hit the jackpot there. That being said, as I said before, this is an archipelago game instance. So if you don't know what that is, that's basically a randomizer. So normally in the game of Civ, you'd be researching your own technologies here. Like you'd research whatever this one is, pottery, and the wheel, and sailing, and writing. But instead, I'm researching Xenic Rider's White Cave, a Punky Factory's building oil extractor, and Jack and Thalia's Blue Eco Switch, which are definitely not the names of technologies in Civ 6. Unless you want them to be, but I don't think they are. So, the point of an archipelago is I find things in my game that I send to others, and then the other people in the same archipelago arena, their games, they find stuff that I need. Like, if I wanted to, like, find sailing, for instance, someone else's game has my sailing. They have to find that and give it to me. And vice versa. I have, yeah, I have Z's, I have Z's racetrack, so I need to find that, or in my case, research it, which it'll be available the next turn. So you're gonna get it, Z. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me just make a few more moves here, and next turn. There you go. There's your racetrack. So there you go. I have now sent Z's racetrack over to the other game instance. So that's in a nutshell is how an archipelago works. And you know, you can rinse and repeat for all the other games. I don't know how many games we have this instance, so we've got a lot to a lot to go through here. But beyond that, yeah, this is definitely not a normal game of Civ, as you can clearly see. For one, we're pretty smushed up against the other AI civilizations here. I've now defeated France. If you were here, like 5 minutes earlier, you would have also seen me defeat the Netherlands by walking over their settler. Because they hadn't settled their first city yet. Usually games are not like this. Usually you have some room to move around. But, here we are. So, yeah, 07's to France. Yeah, we have 19 players playing a total of 41 games. Yeah, folks, this is EB, the person who is organizing this archipelago to begin with. So everyone say hi to Z. Hello, Z. Nice to see you again. ZV, I met ZV during SGDQ 25 about 6 months ago. And I just started hanging out with her and the rest of her crew ever since. It's fantastic. I've met so many wonderful and amazing people. And Z's really a go-getter at that. She just, like, invited me. She just, like, invited me to her friend group at SGDQ, and then invited me to her friend group after SGDQ. And now here we all are, just afterwards. And I've just had an absolute blast of a time. It's beautiful. So thank you, Z. I'm glad to be here. Glad to be here. Yeah, Z does photography, and took a very, very great picture of me that I use sometimes. So thank you so much for that photograph, Z. I do use it in a few different places, so thank you. Yeah, let's see. I can start talking about Civ if folks want, or I can start talking about what I did during AGDQ. Honestly, this can go two different directions. Let's talk a little bit about the game so you'll know what you're, or have an idea of what you're looking at while I start yapping about other things that are unrelated to Civ. So, if you've never played Civilization before, Civ is a 4X game. I forget what all the X's stand for, but it's something like explore, extract, exploit, and expand, or something like that. Basically a grand strategy type game where your goal is to build a civilization that stands the test of time. That's the tagline for the whole Civilization series. This is Civ 6, my favorite entry in the series, and this is the second to most recent one. You may have heard of Civ 7, which was released a few months ago, or like last year at some point. I don't exactly remember. This one still remains my favorite because it is a finished game, whereas Civ 7 is still a game very much in progress, so I will wait to pick up Civ 7 until it is a little bit more polished. Beyond that, though, yeah, your goal is to you start off with one single settler, and you have a warrior, which is a military unit at your disposal. Your goal is to found a city. I have my first city of Aachen here. Your goal is to build more cities, to build more units, work your way up the technology tree and the culture tree, which conceptually they represent technologies and sciences that humanity's researched over the years. So I mentioned for you at the beginning, like pottery and writing and sailing and animal husbandry and stuff like that, all the way up to like the future where you have stuff like advanced AIs and robotics and nuclear fission and all that kind of stuff. So it is very much a trying to capture the spirit of you're developing a human civilization from start to finish, or start to present day, I should say. So in a nutshell, that's what this is. There are lots and lots of different game mechanics, and you could spend all day, every day, for months just trying to explain all of it and go through all the motions. But what I like to do is just to wing it a bit, at least when it comes to playing games, and explain things as they come along, because it can really get overwhelming. So you're in it for the long haul, but I won't be streaming for too long tonight. I'll be streaming probably the next couple hours, and we'll see how far we get. Explore, expand, exploit, exterminate. Okay, got it. Thank you, Cell. Yep, that's it. That's what it stands for. Yep, so that's this game in a nutshell. Again, lots of different, like, micromanaging things, like, lots of hidden game mechanics, lots of macro mechanics, but the best way is just to sit back and be a little bit confused and take in all the chaos as it unfolds. Alright, as you can see here, it's a bit crowded here. That's because I chose the true start location Earth huge map. So, all the European civilizations are starting off in Europe, which, we're in Europe right now. And there's a lot of them. So, we're a bit tight on space here. And that's not too ideal when it comes to actually making a civ. Let's see, who's this? Geneva? I'll probably want to... Actually, you know what? Let's keep Geneva alive, and let's see if we can't run over some of the other civs. Well... that might be a little bit more difficult. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to take Geneva Settler. Oh, that just automatically... okay, that automatically declares war on all of them. Okay, and it just reverts the units. Okay, interesting. I did not know how that worked, because quite rarely do you ever take suzerain of a city-state, levy its military, and then use its own military to capture its own settler that hasn't founded a city yet. We're really uncharted territory, so I'm glad I learned something new today. Also, we can turn up the music a little bit more now. The soundtrack actually slaps in this game, so I do want to hear that just a little bit. But now that I learned what that does, I'm gonna reload. Yeah, I'm gonna reload the turn. So that was just a test. It's okay. We can save scum a little bit. It's fine. Totally legit. Yeah, we've got tons of we've got tons of surrounding cities and civs and city-states to figure out what to deal with, or figure out how to deal with. So
the world contains marvels
and of course,
beyond
Sean
the
Bean
dreams
is still
of
really
ancient
loud.
prophets,
Sorry, give me 1 second.
and terrors more fearsome than any apocalypse.
The audio balancing here in Civ, at least when it comes to sound effects and voiced lines, is a little off. Like here, hold on. Okay. Let's try this again. Hold on. Balance this again. Audio. Sean Bean needs to be a little bit quieter. Let's see. That turns down the volume to every other like voiced Civ as well, which is not quite ideal. But it's fine probably. It's fine. It's okay. We'll live, I think. Alright, so I've defeated France again. We're just going to ignore that happened. And this time we are not going to capture our own levied units with our own units, because that is a little strange. That's fine. We'll build a commercial hub there. Okay, back to what I was doing. I appointed Liang in Paris, and I promoted you to zoning commissioner. And then we have some things to slot in here. Okay, there is... Turn up the volume just a little bit. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit better. This is your government. So, a government, again, another kind of mechanic in the game where you can slot in passive policies that permanently, or not permanently, that constantly take effect for as long as you have that policy slotted in. So, I have some very strange combination of policies because, again, this is an archipelago. I've gotten some wild technologies that are pretty anachronistic for where I am in the game. I just started this game like a few turns ago, and already I scroll all the way over to the right, I have satellites, and cybernetics, and rocketry, back when I don't even know what pottery is, or I don't even know how to write. Yeah, my people know how to launch satellites, but writing... what are these symbols on this piece of paper? I have no idea what I'm looking at. We don't even know what the wheel is either. And yet we've launched satellites. That's just how an archipelago and Civ goes, so, so be it. Okay, let's bounce things a little bit more. Again, let me know if the some of the sounds become overbearing. I can change that later. So these are some really advanced Asian people. Oh yeah, we're in 3800 BC, and we know what satellites are. We know what to do with them. It's wild. Oh, good stuff. This is what happens when you play a Civ Archipelago.
Здравствуйте. Я царь.
I should mention we have 17 other civs in the game, as far as I know. I think my priority is just to clear out some space for me, because I only have 2 cities, and maybe, just maybe, we might be able to find more space to expand our nation. But I wouldn't promise anything. We're pretty crowded as is. Envoys. Okay, I'm gonna ignore that for now. Just look for more places for my cities to settle. Why is Sweden denouncing me? I inflicted grievances on others? Oh, people are starting to hate me now. I don't even know what I did. Okay, everyone doesn't like me. Yeah, I don't know what I did, but it's fine. Maybe we'll see what happens. Anyway, and I'm gonna start plotting out districts here. So districts are a type of a tile improvement that you can put onto, that you can literally put on tiles here. By arranging them in certain ways, you can increase the bonuses that these districts provide to your city. Is that it? Is that, okay, let me just put the harbor there. Harbor. There we go. Okay. Yeah, by arranging them in certain ways, you can increase the bonuses that your city has. So, doing a little bit of micromanagement when it comes down to plopping districts is a good way to play this game. So, as far as what I want to be doing, honestly, I think I should be producing some military units because this is absolutely wild. For that though, I need an economy first. So we are going to start producing some districts, primarily gold districts. Oh, jeez, that's also loud. Why is my audio not balanced here? I'm gonna turn that a bit. Turn that on. Okay. We're gonna see how quickly I can get through this because I chose these settings to provide a little bit of friction, but also there is a lot of friction because we are literally rubbing up against each other right now. Like, there is no room for me to settle anywhere. I am doing my best to try to find a spot. Like here, I'll build a farm there. You can probably go declare war on someone at some point, and these 2 settlers are just gonna wander out into the wilderness because there's no room left in Europe for them to settle. So, I'm gonna keep moving.
Oddly, it appears not.
The Eye of the Sahara. Okay, actually, okay, Peter, that's fine. Yeah, like I said earlier, because this is a True Start location Earth map, you'll find all the typical things you find on Earth, like the Eye of the Sahara over in Mauritania. You'll find the Matterhorn where the Swiss Alps are. You've got lots of room to you've got lots of things to explore, I should say. But the flip side of it is here on a True Start map, you don't have that much room to expand. You can look around, but you can't really grow. So we're gonna have to figure out whether that means just going to war against everyone immediately, or perhaps maybe just moving continents and find some place a little bit emptier. Okay. Granada. Actually, hold on. What's my settler? Yeah, like these cities are way closer to each other than what is ideal. So I think I'm just gonna have to okay, can I literally just parachute like yeah, parachute right over here and then attempt to do something. Maybe I'll take over Lisbon or something. I actually need more room here, so the more the merrier. Okay, you know what? Everyone hates me anyway, so Do I have envoys here? No, I don't have envoys in Granada. That's fine. You are probably gonna have to look down here. And this is probably just gonna be a Kuri goes to war with everyone kind of deal, because I don't see any other way to get around this. I still have control of Geneva's units here, so we're gonna keep farming for experience and then maybe clearing out some room. I think that's the plan. And my settlers are going to try to migrate somewhere else. There's Scotland up here, so we got Scotland. Do we have England over there? I think England is over there, but they can't settle because cities in Civ 6 require a minimum distance to settle. So actually, give me a second. There we go. Yeah, you cannot settle another city if it's within like 3 tiles of another city. You can settle if it's 4 outs, but not 3. That's to prevent cramming as many cities as possible into one concentrated location. In our case, Europe is full, so we're gonna have to go somewhere else. Warrior, you're just gonna hole up here and do nothing. You're gonna move there. You're gonna move there. Georgia's over here. Georgia's probably gonna dislike me anyway. I've sent building oil extractor. Okay, excellent. That should do some good. Honestly, with the amount of anachronistic technologies I have, I probably could just start building a military and start running over other civs here, but that requires building up my industrial complex here, so we'll see how far I get with that. Okay, we'll do that. Plop you down here. Mine there. Fortify, warrior. We'll start moving you up. You as a settler, yeah, you need to go over here. And then... Okay, alright. Thank you, Sweden. Goodbye. Everyone does not like me. Please move your troops. Yes, I'm moving them. There's just not much room to move them around. I hope you can pardon me. Okay, do I just start getting rid of Lisbon's troops right now? Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. Okay, let's just I need a little bit more space, so time to start whittling down those units. Once I get a second like spec ops or something, I can probably make something work. And while that's happening, I'm gonna reassign you to Frankfurt and hopefully stem that tide a bit. There we go. And then a harbor, because why the heck not? And we'll start moving around a bit.
I have filled.
This entire area is going to be at each other's throats in 10 turns. Oh yeah, as if I wasn't the one provoking that already. Yeah, I'm already like throwing hands with other civs here. This is the yeah, like I just declared war on Portugal because I need some elbow room. Please. Let me just have some room here. Alright, there we go. Alright, we're gonna... There we go. We're gonna put some pressure on Sterling here. I might lose Cologne. Actually, let me... You know what? I'm not gonna lose Cologne. There we go. I'm gonna pressure Sterling to, rebel and hopefully join us. We'll see. Okay, now the music might be a little loud. Doing like on-the-fly audio balancing here. There we go. Alright, you need to hole up because you literally have nowhere to go. You two, I don't even know where I should put y'all. Maybe I'll have you form like a separate, like... extension of Germany in Egypt. I will declare the start of Egyptian or Germanic Egypt or something. Okay. Oh, you know what? Let's build a Suez Canal city right here. That's perfect. Perfect placements, because if you're playing on a True Earth map and you don't put a city right on this tile, I don't know what you're doing, because it connects the Mediterranean with the Red Sea, with the Indian Ocean over here, just like in real life. So please, whatever you do, if you start on an Earth map, please put a city there, for the love of everyone, or else you're going to hate yourself. Oh, good grief. Okay, you move up. You move up. You're gonna stay there. You can... Maybe you can start scouting America or something. Okay, there we go. Capture that. Just simply start blasting. There we go. Portugal should now be almost on their way out. We'll see how far we get. All right. You need to move over here. And you need to start scouting over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So yes, you need to settle there. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So you'll be... I'm going to move you down here. We'll see how far away the distances can be. I'm going to wait to settle down until next turn. Just to make sure I have my distances correct. Okay. You go here. You are now the Suez Canal city. You're just another random city. And then you can probably be over here. That's fine. The downside of that is that I am probably going to need to reassign governors because I don't have enough of them. And I hopefully don't lose control of my cities anytime soon. Okay. And then you also need to go to here. Monuments for everyone. Monument gives you +1 loyalty per turn. Actually gonna promote you. Yeah. It's not gonna be done in time before the city theoretically revolts, so we're gonna see how far we get along with that, but you know, it's a good starting building to building your cities. Nuremberg being such an important spot feels oddly obvious. I promise this won't lead to any major world events that may or may not happen in the future. I can hopefully guarantee that much, maybe. We'll see. Well, we'll see. Alright, you need a hole up here. Builder, you just sleep there. Warrior. Warrior. The African continent is actually pretty empty. I might just, you know, move most of Germany to northern Africa and call it a game there. I think that's the strat. This is totally not like how history played out before. I don't know what you're talking about. Totally, definitely not. I don't know what you're talking about. This is starting to border on real-life lore moments. And I'm not sure how far I want to commit to the fact. If Mansa Musa was in the game, I would expect him to be somewhere over here, near where Mali is. I don't see any of his borders anywhere nearby, so my guess is that he might not be there. He might not be in the game, which if he's not, then the entirety of northern Western Africa is free reign for us. And that's Portugal. Goodbye. I will take your city now, because I need it. Let's repair that monument, and start plopping in districts of my own. How about a harbor? Because I don't really know what else. Okay, you'll heal up. You'll heal up. Scotland wants to keep my wars distant, or wants me to keep my wars distant. Too bad for Scotland. I might be taking the war to them at some point, so good luck. Okay, can I do this and settle? No. I hope that spearman doesn't come out and capture my settler. It'd be a really horrible day if that happened. Because I miscalculated. We'll see. Spec Ops. I'm gonna move you in here. Warriors there. Settler moves over here. Oh my goodness. Okay, the spearman stayed inside the camp. Excellent. In that case, thank you. And thank you. So yeah, neat little trick there. If you claim a tile that has a barbarian encampment on it, you automatically clear the encampment. You get rid of it. Even if an enemy unit is still on it. Like that spearman was still standing here. Because I settled my city and claimed the 6 tiles surrounding the city, it claimed the tile of the barbarian encampment on it, so it goes away. The enemy unit is still standing, but they no longer have a camp to defend. So, goodbye for that. And because my cities are overpowered at this point, I just blasted the spearmen, got rid of it, and here we are. So good stuff. All right. How else to do this? You know what? Let's just go over here. Okay, yeah. Mansa Musa is definitely not in this game, so we have a lot of the African continent all to ourselves, which will be the play now. There is much more room down here. Let's go. What do I want to do with you? Do I just want to? I don't know. Maybe I'll just move you up to defend Aachen or something. At this point, I have too many wars to know what to do with. Maybe because of that levying that I did earlier. So they'll go away eventually, but we'll think about that when we get there. But in the meantime, we've got lots of room for lots more cities. You need to move out of the way. So you skip turn, you skip turn. I found you're the wheel. Sometimes you can find technologies that you need in your own game here. So I found my wheel. Perfect.
Sometimes the wheel...
Alright, I might just settle that city on that iron there. And for you, Nuremberg, I'm gonna... Yeah, just do that. There we go. Where was that? Sparta? I could take over Sparta, but where's my I'm gonna stop using my spec ops as a scout and use it to actually take over cities. So that's what I'm going to do. You could use a watermill. You could use a market to get some money. You. Honestly, I don't know what to do with you. I'll just start moving you up north. Belly in 5 terms. We can't have that now, can we? Here. How's my loyalty doing? Oh, we're doing excellent. Here, I'll reassign Magnus over to Cologne. So now we can pressure the Scots to rebel. Now we're on the right track here. Yep, we'll settle right here. Start claiming tiles around Cinguetti. Have them for later. And then we can start building out cities, our cities even more. I already have 10 cities. Amazing. This is wild. Oh, hi, Oz. Hello, hello. Thank you for stopping by. Hey, Curtis, can you beat the seed before my Edward kicks, please? I hate to break this to you, Oz, but this is a huge map. A quite literally, if I pull this up here. Where is the option? Just trust me when I say this is a huge map. Which means it will be a long time before I do anything, or get anywhere close to beating this seed. So, I'll let you know if that happens. I wouldn't get your hopes up, though. So, fun fact, we just took Stockholm because they flipped and we just gained control of Stockholm because they rebelled. They were under pressure from our nearby cities, revolted, and then decided to join our nation. That's the loyalty mechanic in Civ 6. If I pull up the loyalty view here we go. Underneath each city, you can see there's like a bar that says how much loyalty they have. You can see we're having some troubles up here in Scotland and beyond. Mainly, this Scottish city is about to rebel in 14 turns because their loyalty is dipping. They're receiving external pressure from other civilizations and other cities and other citizens. And that kind of external pressure causes their own citizens to lower their loyalty, and once it goes to zero, the city rebels. It leaves the nation it was, turns into a free city, and then eventually can join another nation if it wants to. Oh, you'll be too high about that. Oh, I don't know what you're expecting, Oz, but yeah, like Syl said, I'm really early into this seed, so, you know, it is what it is. And oh my goodness, it's Guitar Con. Hello there! How you doing, Alex? Let me just hop on and say, hey, Kuri, you're a wonderful guy. Bye-bye. Hey, I miss you too. In case that wasn't clear. I miss hanging out with you and the other folks. I'm gonna make some more time to play games with y'all. After being absent for the past month. So, you know, love you all. Less than 3. So I better see you at some point. But thanks for stopping by regardless. Also, this is your very first message on the channel. I can't believe it. I wasn't even sure if you had a Twitch account prior to this, so, hi! Thanks for stopping by! Yeah, we're just playing some Civ here, and by some, I mean a lot, because, despite this being on standard speed, it's a huge map with 17 or 16 other Civs here, so it's gonna be a bit until I finish this. So, buckle in, and I hope you're ready to learn a lot of things about Civ that you weren't sure you were ready to learn beforehand. Because that's what we're gonna do today. Or tonight. What do I even do with you? I don't even know. Again, these are the warriors that I levied from Geneva. They have 6 turns remaining on them. So, they're not gonna be of much use to me. I'm just gonna send them on random recon missions. And hopefully I can make some use out of them. In the meantime, though, hey Sparta, I kind of want your city. Because it's right there and I kind of need it. But first... Let me see if I can't sell some things. Or purchase something. No, I can't. Everyone hates me. They're not going to sell anything to me. What to do? Yeah, as much as I want to declare war on Sparta right now, I don't have enough units for that. I might actually move you down a bit. And that might work. You can just go explore. You can go explore the coast a bit. You are also on a timer, so I'm going to send you up north. Where is the what's the theme music for the German civilization? Hold on, give me 1 second, because I'm not hearing it pop in that much. Maybe it's because we're still in the Ancient Age, and we're not we haven't progressed that far. But Civ 6 has a surprisingly slept-on soundtrack here. Let me go pull up some of the other songs from the other Civs. It's gonna sound a little bit out of place because, you know, each Civ has their own unique set of 4 soundtracks. One for ancient classical era, one for medieval-ish era, one for industrial modern era, and then one for atomic and future era onwards. So each Civ has 4 different soundtracks, and the way each is designed is that the successive one is an iteration of the prior one. So there's more instrumentation, there's more of a melody, just the general feels of it get more pronounced. It's actually a very beautiful concept, and it's kind of slept on. So allow me to pull out an example of this. Here, I'll, here, I'm a United Statesian. Let me pull up the United Statesian soundtrack. Give me 1 second. I'll see if I can't play this live on air. I need to reconfigure some audio settings, so give me 1 second while I do this, because we're not getting much of the German soundtrack right now, and I do want to showcase some of the music here. So what we're going to do is turn the music volume all the way down. I'm going to add a random audio source from, like, my browser here. And then we're going to set this to this. And then we are going to see how loud that is. Okay, that's... Let me know if I need to balance the audio a bit, but, we're going to start listening to this. So, this is the soundtrack of, I guess specifically Theodore Roosevelt's, but you can also call this a proxy for the American civilization as well. This one starts out a little bit melancholic for the ancient era, because, you know, when they were designing the soundtrack, this theme is for the ancient era of the United States, and, you know, the United States did not exist in the ancient era, so this is the artist and musician's interpretation of what that might be. So you kind of have that that simple string instrumentation. It's like a very melancholic banjo or something. I'm not that knowledgeable about it, so you'll have to interpret it as you will, but that's kind of how it goes. Let me actually turn that down a bit. That's a little loud. There we go. And again, let me know if the audio needs a bit balanced or anything. I'm receptive. I can change things. I'm not attached to anything. Banjo and the fiddle. Yep, there it is. Oh. Oh. I think I have a modern armor. Hey, I have a tank now. I think we unlocked the rest of the run. Okay, this is gonna sound a little bit out of place. The music does get more pronounced as the ages progress, but, I have a tank now. I think we're ready to literally get rolling. You see this? Hold on, let me see if I can't rotate this. Come on. Come on, game. There we go. That's a tank. That's a tank that I found from a meteorite that landed from outer space. And yes, you do get units from outer space sometimes. That just happens. So, I think it's time to get rolling. Alright, here we go. Alright, we have unlocked the run, everyone. I think it's go mode. I think I might actually beat the seed tonight. We'll see. Alright. Warrior, you can explore up here a bit. This warrior. Okay, and yeah, this is the second soundtrack out before for the American civilization. And as the music starts to rise, so does our civ. So, Grease. Time to go. Oh, that was a misclick. That's fine. Alright, I'm gonna start moving units a little bit faster now. I hope you don't mind. Mega Colossal Eruption. There are volcanoes in this. Yeah, there are natural disasters and volcanoes and all that good stuff, so watch out for those. Alright, let's start moving here. Let's start moving and grooving. Probably turn down Firefox just a tad and Just like that. Okay, there we go. Alright, that's one of Greece's cities. They have another one somewhere else, and I don't know where it is. I need to go find it. Okay. We're gonna keep pursuing them. I don't know where they are, but we're gonna keep looking. This tank, I can upgrade this tank. Oh, I see where they are. Okay. Alright, we're gonna keep moving. I see them. They're over by where Ukraine is-ish. That's generally where they are. Alright, with this one single tank, I will claim my victory. My whole strategy is hinging on this one modern armor. Oh. Never mind, they've been defeated. Okay, they're gone. I don't know who defeated them, but congrats, we defeated, Greece. Alright, let's take this tank and start moving it north now. I want to walk through, Norway and Russia next. And of course we have the rest of the world to get through, so we'll get there. We might actually do this tonight. Now, I'm not sure if it's going to be in time for Oz to finish, you know, finish their edible, but we're just still going to keep moving. All right, you. Oh, Tbilisi. Tbilisi, I cannot pronounce that. Okay, that's fine. They'll turn into our... No, they will not turn into our city at some point. We need to walk into that city ourselves. Now it's our city. That's mine. Thank you very much. Governors. You need to plot down Tbilisi for a hot second while we figure out how to conquer the rest of the states around here. More cities for the civilization. Essentially, the way you scale and build power in Civ is to build more cities. The more cities you have, the more resources you have, the more production you have, the more everything you have. Cities are the fundamental building block of your Civ game. Yeah, the more cities you can put down, the better. There's practically is no downside to having more cities. You do get hit with some happiness bonuses, but those are negligible in the fact of, like, just having a wide-reaching military-industrial complex. If you can outpace your opponents and just keep going, you snowball everything. Like, here we are, snowballing with our one modern armor. You get a technological or military advantage. You leverage that to capture more cities, which gives you more production to build more units, to capture more cities, to yada, 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 yada. It's that kind of cycle. Yep. That is what we shall keep doing. We're in the classical era. Which is, oh wow, okay. What do I even do at this point? Before I choose one of these, let me see if how the religions are going. Okay, in this game, you can have a religion. I'm gonna see if I can form a religion this game. We'll see. I'm pretty sure I can, but just want to I'll see. Okay, who is next here? Probably want to carve. You know what? Who's over here? Russia. Okay, just more Russian cities. You know what? We're strong enough, right? Here, Russia. It's also time to go. Folks, this is going to be the theme of this game. I didn't expect it to turn out this way, but you know, now that we picked up our one and only modern armor, that's all we need, because everyone else is outclassed, essentially. I like how they add brass to the mix. It's a very nice touch. I love it. They just keep adding more layers and layers of instruments on it. It's beautiful. I like it. Okay, let's take you. Keep that for safekeeping. Just start walking you up north for no particular reason. Okay, we've got a few enemies to deal with, but that's quite all right. All right. What do I have to research? Everyone's stuff. So we're gonna research everything at some point. So we're just gonna keep moving. Everyone, keep moving. Nothing to see here. Just keep on moving. Commercial hub. Honestly, we're in the middle of a desert, so there's not much to be had in terms of bonuses.
As it turns out,
it's Mount Kilimanjaro. Excellent, and it's lore-accurate location. The cooking has begun. It's soup night. Soup. Love to soup. Good choice. It's been a while since I had some soup. Maybe I should get some soup at some point. Alright. Let's pick up some civics here. Start moving. Honestly, you can go there. We'll capture you next turn. Wait there. Skip turn. That's fine. Build a harbor. There we go. Okay. Let's bump this up just ever so slightly. Okay. Yep, St. Petersburg. With that, Russia is now German, which is definitely not recalling another event that may have happened. No, I don't know what you're talking about. Right, you can go there. Now we're rolling. Now we're actually in go mode in the classical era. Beautiful. Plot me down here. Okay. Norway is time to move. Okay, let's turn that down ever so slightly. There we go. Watermill. At this point, I'm just queuing up random buildings because I have so much micromanagement to do. It's already so early into the game. There's just so many things, so many buttons I have to click now. I'll get through it. It's no big deal. It's just a little bit of wrangling around. So. Okay. There we go. We'll keep the city. I don't even know where to put you. You know what? I'm just gonna put you there. Prepare the holy states. Because honestly, there's just not much we can do at that point. Okay, time to keep rolling. Norway has 3 more cities, so we are getting there. For a single tank, we shall claim victory. Absolutely wild statement, but here we are. I'm actually going to plan out Berlin a little bit here, because it has some advantageous spots. Might put a harbor here. Harbor here. Commercial hub, maybe here. And then aqueduct here. Can I put a dam somewhere? Okay, no, I cannot put it there. What would be the best way to do this? While that happens, that was the theme for America. Let's pull up, you know what, let's pull up Russia's theme. I don't think I've heard Russia's theme before, so we're gonna listen to it. Welcome to the stream, really glad I could catch one of your streams, but it's night time for the Fishman. You got it, Fishman, you got it, Dapper. Hey, no worries. Have a good night. For those who are stepping out or need to step out, all these VODs will be available on my YouTube channel. So I actually co-stream both Twitch and YouTube. So if you want to watch something afterward, go ahead on my YouTube. It's in the description below. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. There's a lot more Kuri content to be had. So take care. Okay, you are probably going to be... No, I cannot put you there. Why can't I put you there? Oh, right. Dams are broken on Earth maps for whatever reason. This is a known bug. It has no known resolution. That's just how this goes. So, no dams, unfortunately. Okay, that's good enough. Oh, jeez, that was loud. Why is the audio bouncing so off here? Sorry about that. Give me 1 second. Okay, that should be a little bit better. There we go. There we go. Now we're talking. Yeah, I don't... At this point, I don't care. I don't need to be meticulous with city planning, because my path is pretty much laid out for me. You, excellent. That is still loud. What gives? Your sound effects will go down then. Okay.
Without mathematics.
Oh, I discovered what math is. Amazing. I can't believe I just did not know what math was this entire time. I'm glad I learned. Okay. Numbers, ooh. Yep, numbers. We got numbers in here. I'm really doing math now. Okay, excellent. Harbor, that's a +5 adjacency bonus. That's pretty good for a harbor. I don't know what's causing it. You can go over here. We have a great merchant, which is if you get enough great people points, you can recruit great people. There are lots of different kinds. This one's a great merchant, which, as the name implies, has an economic bonus. In this case, this person's effect is increase trade route capacity by 1. Foreign trade routes to this city provide +2 gold in both cities. So, I think this is like the first great merchant. So bonuses are pretty small, but still pretty significant. They do scale as the game progresses. Like at the end of the game, you get great merchants that can be like get like I don't know, like 20 gold per trade route or something, which is pretty large. Okay. Again, more great merchants. I have a great profit. I can make a religion now. Hey chat, I need some input here. What do you want my religion to be? Which is going to be a very, very interesting question, so I'll limit it to this. What's your favorite animal? I can offer you a crab, an ox, an elephant, a lion, a fish, a scorpion, a snake, a peacock, a butterfly, and a turtle. Take your pick. Well, I have this turn to think about it, because it's religion time, and I need a mascot for my religion. Who's it gonna be? Or what kind of animal should be the face of our new religion here for our burgeoning states of Germany? Can I sell this? I don't think I can sell. Sell says crab. Excellent. I think I choose crab for like most of them, so that's not too unexpected, but let's keep this rolling here. Okay. Crab it is. I'm gonna name this the Great Crab. Excellent. Excellent. And when you form a religion, you get several, again, passive empire-wide perks that come with it. So for this one, I want to focus on production, so I'm going to pick up work ethic, which means any holy sites I have also provide production. Faith is one kind of currency, production is another kind of currency. Again, lots of currencies, but faith, as the name kind of suggests, is a currency that you use to do religious-related things. Production is a very important currency that cities generate that allows them to build stuff. Production is how you build things. So the more production you have, the more things your cities can pump out. Let's see. What do I want with this? We've got lots of options here, which is fantastic. I doubt it's going to matter much at this point in the game. So let's get tired and roll with it. Because why not? All right. Vietnam's a little angry at me for some reason, even though we just met them. That's fine. We'll make do. Okay. I need to move this back here. I don't want my modern armor to get wrecked, so I'm gonna move it back to let it heal for a hot second. I'm at war with Norway, but no one else. This is actually kind of interesting. I am going to declare war on Scythia. Because I can do that. And just, do that. Let me walk around a bit. I found Mount Everest! Excellent! I'm on the Indian continent now. Alright, I need to take down this city-state, so we're gonna hold up here for a hot second. Well, just for faith. Cannot heal without oil. Oh, I need oil. Okay, this will be kind of interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna need to walk it around the other way. Okay. Where's oil on my tech tree here? Do I have anything related to that? Oh, wait, I need refining. Okay. I am going to hint for some oil here, so let's do, I don't know, refining? Yeah, let's hint refining here. See where that gets us. Oh, do I have to press enter? Okay, there we go. Okay, my refining is at read price catalog in Starfloof Valley's world. Someone here who knows Stardew, what is read price catalog? What check is that? Because I have no idea. I'll also take progressive culture as well. So let's do what was it again? It is read price catalog. Yeah, I don't know what these checks are. We've got lots of other things. I have no idea I haven't played an Archipelago in Stardew Valley before, so these checks are all foreign to me. Read price catalog. Yes. Yep, that is exactly it. While that happens, I'm gonna say progressive... Where is it? Progressive theater, because I need to hit that. Okay, I'm gonna hint it one more time. Okay, there we go. So, we've got... It's very grand music. Interesting stuff with the Russian theme. Yeah, we've got Pokemon Black and White. I think this is Mario 64. I can over it. Yeah. This is Z's Mario 64 world, and then this is Blasphemous in Litwick's world. So, all right. It'll probably be a while until I get aluminium. So, hopefully, someone can find me oil. Let's go back up here. But that's okay. We'll try to make it do. Oh, okay. There are lots of barbarians over here. I'm gonna retreat this and start picking off some of the walls here, the wall defenses, so I don't immediately get destroyed. Okay, heal that and there. Just keep walking. Read price catalog. That shouldn't be too hard of a check as long as they have money. I see. Okay. All good. Honestly, we've been rolling with this game so far, so I'm not too worried. Tackle that. Surprisingly, the Indian civs did not spawn here, so India is also wide open for me to move into as well. Norway, I am so close to capturing your last city. Please just let me do it. Oh, I lost that city. That's fine though. They'll come back to me. There we go. And Norway's down. Thank you, Norway. I'll take that from you. Keep that city for myself. Maybe, I don't want to build a harbor there. Build a commercial hub here. Promote this to ambush. Okay, now we're really rolling here. I'm gonna move this up here and hope that one doesn't die immediately, which they shouldn't. Modern armor. Ooh, I get an upgrade from modern armor, so this is excellent. I'll be able to heal off of this. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do this. Walk into the city to capture it. Excellent. Keep the city. And we are going to keep marching on. With very ominous music, but it's fine. It's fine. Now we need to get this modern armor. Yeah, let's start paving our way through Eurasia and seeing if there are any other civs are there. Oh my goodness, hello, Bites! How are you doing? Welcome on in. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, also, folks, this is Bites. Did Psychonauts 2. Or Psychonaut, yeah, I forget which one. Psychonauts, so, yeah, good stuff. I really enjoyed that run. I mean, I enjoyed all of them, but, you know, just absolute good stuff. Good job on that run. Yep, I have, again, this is one of the perks of doing AGDQ. It's just, you meet lots of really cool people who play cool games and do cool things, so thanks for stopping by. I'm here playing Civ 6 because others are relying on me to do my part. to find items for them, because this is a Civ 6 Archipelago game. And I have the blessings of having a modern armor, so I'm doing pretty good. I just found this modern armor from outer space, so, you know, regular Civ 6 things. You've never seen Civ 6 Archipelago? It's absolutely wild. Yeah, I found a tank that landed from outer space. So, you know, take that for what you will. And now I'm using it to conquer the world because everyone else is still in the classical age, and here I am with modern armor. So, yeah, that's how things are going. I'm likely not going to be able to finish this soon. I mused that I might be able to finish this within tonight, but at the rate I'm going, maybe not at this specific rate. But now that I have my modern armor, maybe things will go a lot faster. We'll see. What do I even do at this point? I think I'm just going to put a preserve here because I have nothing else, nothing better to do with my district tiles here. Yeah, I've been explaining some Civ 6 mechanics as I go along. It's a lot. If you've never played Civ before, or if you've never played Civ 6 Archipelago before, it's a lot. So yeah, you're in for a wild ride. All right, let's get another Civ theme here. I'll let y'all guess which one this is. I won't say it immediately. But yeah, lots to churn through right now. So let's see here. You can go. I am just trying to scout out the land right now and attempt to plow through the rest of the civs that might exist on this map, because I think I've got like 15 more civs-ish to go through. So I'm getting there. I started this like a couple hours ago, almost a couple hours ago, so I'm making good progress. I just don't know how much longer it'll take. Also, the gunshots are disproportionately loud. I apologize for that. I have no idea why. That's just how it is. You'll may feel, though you're fairly new to it, there's still a big selection of games you're familiar with as well. Yep. I also want to expand my repertoire of games I run for Archipelagos. I know how to play Factorio. That's probably my favoriteest game of all time, but I've never done an Archipelago of it, so I'm not quite prepared to do an Archipelago of it just yet. I want to do some more playthroughs of it myself. But yeah, there are lots of other games that I might be interested in doing. Like, I could do Shapes.io. What else is on a map here, or on that list? There are a few others. Can't recall them off the top of my head, but we've got lots of others. Government Plaza there. We can do that. Commercial hub somewhere. Again, I have like, how many cities do I have? I have 24 cities. This is a moot point. So I'm just doing things for the sake of being expeditious at this point. Let's annex this tile because I don't really care. Okay, you... No, I can't directly march into that city. I need to crack the walls a bit. Okay, take that down. Take one more turn. Next turn, I'll take the city of Issyk. That, build a harbor, like... right here is fine. Okay. We're getting places now. One more city down. Okay, the city's back mine again. Cities can fall out of your control and then fall back in your control if they feel sufficient pressure. Pressure can change pretty drastically, so it depends on how many surrounding cities you have with around the city that you're trying to capture, so it can vary a little bit. Gotcha, you can wait there. I'll annex that city later. No, I don't want to accept your peace deal. You should also find more AP games, but also Stardew is so big. Yeah, I've also played lots of Stardew as well, so I could play Stardew AP, but there's just so many ways you could spin that. I don't know. But yeah, it just speaks to the flexibility of how many different ways you can do it. So many different possible combinations and play styles you can have. Very flexible. Very many different ways you can play a AP, because it's a randomizer at heart. So whatever way spices up the game content, however you see fit, is fair game. For me, I decided to play on a true start location Earth map. So basically, the map is Earth, and all the civs are placed in their lore-accurate locations. And for a position like Europe, where there are like 20 civs in Europe alone, Europe got a bit crowded, so I decided to move elsewhere. And with that strategy, that would have paid off. And then I had a tank come call to me from outer space, so that strategy also works. Just claiming a tank from outer space. So, lots of different ways to play the game. Good grief. Terminal sewer. It's the commercial hub. Here. Okay. Perfect. Creates a mail unit. I'll take that boat. I don't care. I'll take it. Okay. I don't need that. Modern armor can just waltz right into... It almost waltz right into Galonis. Yeah, it's gonna take a... Oh, there's another city up here. You know what? Let's just crack the walls a bit. That's fine. Pillage for some faith. Farm, because why not? Galley, I'll send you on an exploration journey. England is... How's England still alive? Where is England? England is just standing there, doing nothing. I don't think... Yeah, they have no cities. They're just standing there, alive, doing nothing, but they're still in the game. They're just denouncing me without a cause. Which, you know, it's fine, whatever. I don't care, they can stand there. They're not a threat to me. They're just loitering is all. That's fine to me. Alright, this I'll put to sleep. Okay, what's next? This warrior needs to... I'll probably move you over here. Nope, I don't want peace. You can build a farm there. You are... Oh, misclicked again. Very easy to misclick in this game if you have so many units to almost like micromanage. Honestly, this number of cities I have is wild at this point in the game. Industrial, excuse me, classical era, 27 cities, and I've knocked like a decent chunk of them out of the game already. Absolutely wild stuff. Okay, that's my city. I'm gonna pick up a few bonuses for it. Okay, I'm gonna have to balance this again. That's fine. Fortify, spec ups. Just skip this one turn from now. You can go here. Okay. What do I even do with you? There, keep this city. Monument, sewer, harbor, useless harbor. It's fine. Commercial hub, because more money is more better. We don't need your trade deals. We don't need any trade deals here because we're not trading or making friends. Too bad, so sad. We're on a mission to really just churn through all these Sims here. Let's do breakthrough. Let's have you start repairing things. Sewer, commercial hub. Yep, you go right there. There's this entire continent is like empty. Maybe I should have picked an African civ to start out with. That would have made my start a little bit less chaotic, but a little bit less fun. All right, let's start hammering away. We're getting there. Okay, I should be able to take the city right now. Yes. There we go. Scythia is gone. I don't even know what.
The rising world of wars is dark and deep.
I just paratroop it to the tile next to a
from the
wonder,
fold
a
and
natural
folds
wonder. Oh, that's
infinite.
beautiful. See if anyone else is over here. I doubt anyone else is over here, but okay, that's fine. I don't even know what you should build. Just build more traders or something. That sounds like a good use of your time. Yep, again, just going for speed, because honestly, I'm snowballing now. It is go mode for the next 2 hours. You here, you there. Warrior moves over here. Good barbarian camp. I'll just walk you over there. That's fine. The only two civs I know exist right now are England and Vietnam. England is literally of no consequence to us. I could probably just purchase here a nuclear submarine and get this over with, but you're about to offer me some soup, but then you remembered I don't like onions. Yeah. Please, no onions, and thank you. No, thank you. No onions. Nope, nope, nope. How much gold do I have? A lot. I don't know. Buy modern AT, because why not? Alright, in terms of where I think the other civs are, yeah, I know Vietnam's down there, so I'm gonna have to walk down there, or drive down there.
With the sun shining.
It's Kublai Khan of Mongolia. Okay, so there's another civ. He's probably gonna hate me next turn, but that's fine. I make dedication. Okay. Still in the golden era. We're doing great. We're doing excellent. Honestly, this doesn't matter to me. We're going for the military victory again. Just world at war. Everyone has got to go. Fire sale. Everyone. It's not everything must go. It's everyone must go. There's no other option here. Here, we're gonna get this over with Kublai Khan. I promise it's not personal, but we just gotta do it now. Rip the band-aid off. Of course I don't have a... What tech is that? Cartography. I need cartography in order to enter ocean tiles. Who the heck has my cartography? Beach bridge repair in Starfleet's World. Okay. I think I know what that one is. But yes. My boat cannot enter ocean tiles. It can only sail across coast and lake tiles. I need cartography to be able to enter these deep blue tiles here. So, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to make it to the Americas. At this rate. We'll see, but, I'm not going to hold my breath. Okay, we're going to get rid of England, because they're standing right there and doing nothing. That's perfectly fine. We'll just get rid of them. Harbor. Again. Okay, there we go. That's fine. I don't care. I have no diplomatic favor. That's fine, and I don't care about this either. Okay, that's fine. We have a great admiral, our first great admiral. Admiral. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, that barbarian actually took out one of their cities, which is... Yeah, I'll take it, why not? Convenient.
This severe and
Alright, that's England down. You... Forms a fleet of a military unit. Alright, you are literally worth nothing to me right now. We're gonna keep this ship moving here. Oop. Come on. There we go. Alright. Gotta keep things moving. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go settle Ireland. Ireland is unclaimed. I'll move that settler over there right now. Oh, you know what? What am I doing? I have digital democracy available to me. Actually, no, that's not good for me. Synthetic technocracy is the best one for me. Excellent. I have, like, literal future era government in the classical or medieval age. Beautiful. I love that. I'm gonna slot in random policy bonuses because again, this is literally like, I don't even know if there's anything I really need from here. I just need to keep moving. Diplomatic, yeah, gunboat diplomacy. Wild card. I can do that. War wariness, probably a good idea. Honestly, military would probably be a better way to put this. Yeah, I don't really need most of these, so. Okay, do Praetorian, why not? Okay, I have the most advanced government in the world. Doing fantastic! Yeah, well, I'm not going to ask for any bets, but what time is it right now? It is currently 12:14 a.m. my time. I'm for those who don't know me, I'm an East Coaster here in the United States, so it's past midnight. I'll probably call it quits when it hits like 1 a.m. just so I don't go too deep into the night. I do have adult responsibilities. And then I also have people to say goodnight to, so I also do that too. So I'll probably end it in about 45 minutes here. That should be more than enough time to knock out a good chunk of this archipelago. We'll see how far I get. And that's Mongolia down. Excellent. I see Vietnam's right there, so we'll just wander on over and take care of that real quick. Okay, repair. Commercial hub, not important to me. Again, just random buildings. Okay, it's time. Can I? Ooh, okay. Oh wow, I can just... Oh wow, their cities were very much not well defended. I guess they did just capture them from China, so that's to be expected. You do random things over there. You build a random commercial hub or preserve right here. Modern armor. Break. Found Ireland right here. Kuri has to do his nightly rounds. Yes, I always have to kiss the homies goodnight. I also have to check up on, yep, my folks, make sure they're doing okay. Yeah, it's just part of my nightly rounds, you know? Just like clockwork. Alright, let's put you right there. Trader, because why not? Fine. Yeah, I'm gonna see how far I can get, without the ability to cross the oceans. I'm honestly not sure how far I can get. But we're doing pretty good. This is a pretty good pace. I'm starting to really chugging now, so...
Behold the wonders of...
Halong Bay! Excellent. Oh, there's Australia. Here, let's just, I don't like you. I have literally just met you, and I do not like you. That's mine. Gotta make sure all the subjects are alright. Yep. Here. Okay. Alright, I am getting checks left and right. This is excellent. Repair. Okay. There we go. Oh, yeah, okay, Australia already doesn't like me. That's fine. But I don't like you either. Okay, you can go. Oh, keep the city, thank you. And then you. Okay. Yeah, commercial hub. And then just there are barbarians everywhere just because this map is so huge. It's Japan. They're probably on the Japanese islands over there. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna pinch up here. Commercial hub. More barbarians left and right. Captured. This will take next turn to capture their last city, I believe. Nope, come on. Yeah, we'll just skip that for now. And Japan doesn't like me. They just meet me. They're like, no, I do not like you. It's just everything about that is off. Okay. One more civ out for the counts. Let's keep it rolling. Who's next? Australia's out on the Australian island, and Japan are out on the Japanese islands. I hope I can cross the water. If I can't cross the water, this will be a very sad day. In order for me to be able to cross the water, I need I need whatever I hinted at earlier. Where is it? I'm starting to forget. Hold on. Yeah, cartography. I need cartography. Wherever that is. No clue whatsoever. I'll get there eventually. Wow, there are really lots of barbarians around here. What the heck? Go away. And I have lots of city-states. Holy moly. Okay. Let's just start plopping them down somewhere. Spec Ops. I'm literally just hopping across here to find Japan here. Roots. Harbor's probably the smart choice here. What do you get? Gain 200 gold, gain 1 envoy. Yeah. Pretty weak for where we are in the game, but so be it. I'll take Singapore's bonus, though. Singapore is a pretty strong city-state, so I'm glad Singapore exists in this game. Why is O Canada play? Because I'm playing the Canadian soundtrack for Civ. That's why you hear Canada in the background. It's nothing to do with Germany and who I'm playing right now. It's just that's just the soundtrack I decided to pull up. I'll pull up someone else, some other Civ soundtrack after the fact, after the seds. Here, we'll do that. Toggle that there. Hands. We'll also gotta go. How do I do this? There we go. Okay. Maybe a few traders. Wow, Spec Ops are just quite overpowered when you get them real early in the game. It's very beautiful. Yep, we're just gonna bombard them from range. Nope. It's not applicable. I feel like I just want to have a military unit here, just so they stop, so I can take over their camp and they stop spawning. Like, holy moly. What do you do? Former core have a military land unit. Hold on a second. And you? There it is, okay. I just upgraded this modern armor to a core, which gives it a lot more strength now. I'm very excited for this absolutely overpowered unit to mow across the land now. And hopefully across the, what's that strait called? The Bering Strait. We'll see if I can drive my tank across the Bering Strait so it can go into the Americas. No promises, but maybe we can make it work. Okay. We're going to use a settler to settle South Korea. We'll just get rid of some units first, that's fine. You already have barracks. There's just more Japanese ships around here. That's also very, very fine. Keep. One city down, a few more to go. Where's the next one? Or rather, the other one, I should say. Harbor here. So yeah, at this point, I'm just rolling. Maybe we'll conquer everyone. Well, definitely not tonight. Maybe the next night, which I don't know when that's gonna be. It could be tomorrow. Nope, it will not be tomorrow because I have another thing tomorrow. The night after, maybe Friday nights. We'll see. Yeah, for those who are also just still hanging around vibing, I do not have a consistent streaming schedule. It really was not consistent for this past month while I was at GDQ. But, now that I have, you know, I have a new job, I moved into my place, I'm starting to get my schedule down, I could make it a little bit more consistent, but whatever it may be, it will usually always be at, like around 9 p.m. Eastern time, if it does happen. So while I can't tell you the days it'll happen, it usually happens around evenings. So there you go. Soup is made. Excellent. Excellent. I'm glad you have soup. I should make some soup at some point, but all right, let's see here. Let's pull up a. Let's see if we can't find Frederick Barbarossa's theme here. Here we go. Let's see if we can't actually hear it in actually a little bit louder of a format. Here, I'll turn that up ever so slightly. There we go. That should do the trick. That's Japan. Out for the count. Alright, the only other civ I know exists is Australia, so I'll probably go for them. Alright, and that requires hopping all the way down south, so I'm just gonna... I mean, I know where Australia is, generally, but it'll take some time to get there, so... We'll get there. Markets, harbor... The barbarians are just spotting from, like, Siberia up north. They're all up there. There's like no one to stop them unless I roll in with some of my own units and whatnot. Oh, let's go settle Taiwan. Where can I drop you? Probably right here. Okay, alright. Yeah, half of these terms are just gonna be me shooting barbarians in my cities, so, Also this, I don't care about. Excellent. Moving forward. You can build traders or something. That sounds useful. Can't I buy, like, no, I don't. Ugh. I need oil. I need more technologies. Eh. Let's see, that's the island of Java. We're scooting on by. What do you do? Motion and combat experience. That would go well on my tank. I don't think I'll move you down there. You can build nothing, because I don't know what you're going to build. Consulate, a diplomatic quarter. I'm building a diplomatic quarter. That'd be great if I'm conducting diplomacy, which I totally am. I'm being totally diplomatic in this game, I assure you. The diplomacy in this game is off the charts. I am just talking and negotiating with civs left and right. I say as I put an envoy into a militaristic city-state. I'm getting lots of great admirals. Oh! Okay. My boats can cross the oceans now. Not my land use, but my boats, and that's... I'll make it work. But honestly, with the Bering Strait over there, that might be all that I need to, cross it, because the Bering Strait is hopefully a shallower water that I don't necessarily need to cross deep ocean for, but, you know, we'll see. Okay, yep, you are gonna have to move over here. Tell me how many cities they have. They have 7 cities. Australia has 7 cities to deal with. And we are gonna take them one at a time. And more envoys, huh? Excellent. All right, Adelaide. This is going to be Taiwan. the equivalent thereof.
What a grand sight.
Uluru. Excellent, excellent. You still need to move over here. Commercial hub, I'll just plop right there. Yeah, Australia has 7 cities because, you know, they have the Australian continent all to themselves, so they've been allowed to grow unhindered, unblocked by any other civ. You can see how that turns out most of the time. When you have the room all to yourself and you don't have any other civs that get in the way, you're free to expand however you see fit. And a lot of times that just means growing unchecked, which is excellent for you if you're that civ, and not so great if they're your future opponents and you kind of need to get rid of them. So yeah, generally having land to yourself is it's a good thing to have. Commercial hub. Did I decide where I want this commercial hub? I want it here. Okay. Last that we can then move you over here to intercept. I'm gonna have you start poking at Perth over there. I'll take you. I'll have you rest there. There's some commander for our governor there. You need to. Yep. Where is... Okay, there they are. You know what? I'm gonna have you take your upgrade right now. Have you move over. There we go. Now we have a plan. Canberra will be our next target. Is Civ 6 multiplayer? It absolutely is. You can play Civ 6 with all your friends if you want to. As many slots as there are other Civs in the game, so you can play in real time. You can play asynchronously or by turn. That usually takes forever though. It's usually recommended that you grab your friends, sit in a call together, and specifically plot out a dedicated amount of time to play a game of Civ, because they can take a while.
Organism.
Great Barrier Reef, right there. But yeah, definitely multiplayer. Play as multiple Civs. You can be on the same team. You can be on different teams. You can spin it any which way. Lots of options there. A lot of the time, I like to play Civ as multiplayer games. I say, okay, we're all gonna sit down for like 4 hours here. We're gonna see how much of this we can get through. And then we save the game, and then hopefully pick it back up at another point. But yeah, as you might expect from a turn-based game where there's a lot of decision-making, a lot of micromanagement, turns can take quite a while, so be really sure you want to commit to it by agreeing with your friends beforehand. I'm going to go over here. Where's one of my governors? Move you down here. And reassign you to... Yeah, there we go. That works. Okay, Canberra should fall in a few more turns. Canberra's a little bit stronger since it has a little bit more combat power. You can see that it has a garrison defense strength of 60, which is quite literally mid, as in for the era that they're in, which is that we're all in, which is the Renaissance era. That is an average score, which is pretty high. It can resist a lot of attacks. Usually, if you're trying to fight in the Renaissance era, that's an awkward time because you need a lot more modern units, like actual tanks and infantry, in order to take Renaissance era cities. It sounds kind of counterintuitive, but at these higher difficulties, that's kind of what it entails. Melbourne will be next. So let's roll into Canberra here. Start blasting Melbourne. And yeah, I could choose to raise all these cities, and by that means just get rid of them. I don't want them there anymore. But by holding on to them, it's free real estate. So the real answer is just, why wouldn't you? Let me see these. Do they have? They have 3 cities left. So. Oh, okay, excellent. I didn't think we were able to take that city. There is a little bit of a very small amount of RNG when it comes to enemy attacks. Or your attacks, when it just comes to fighting in general. I don't even know what that modifier might be. It might be like 1% out of every attack, that plus or minus 1% for every attack. It's a minuscule amount that it doesn't matter in most circumstances, but sometimes it does, and then you get pretty funny, strange circumstances, like it says it looks like it's supposed to clear, but it actually doesn't. Funny haha moments like that. Hopefully, we should be able to exert some influence on Adelaide at some point. Okay, there we go. We're getting somewhere now. More perks, more boons. We're just rolling in. I don't care about that. Person, we can keep moving here. Claim great person. More great people. Isn't that fantastic? I think that's fantastic. I think it's great if I don't say so myself. Rockhampton is ours. Harbor, please. All right, there we go. That's a that was a Germany Barbarossa's theme. Let's see what else is on the playlist. Ooh, let's do Sumeria. I haven't heard Sumeria's theme either. So Sumeria is led by Gilgamesh. Let's see what they sound like. Again, you know, each Civ has 4 distinct soundtracks that represent an evolution of their sound and Civ over time. So what we're hearing here is the ancient theme from Sumeria, which is accurate because Sumeria existed in the ancient era. I have no idea what they would sound like in any of the other eras, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, nope. What do you have? Is this your last city? This is your last city. Excellent. We shall knock this over eventually. Actually, that tank should be able to solo that city, so we are going to have you start dropping in to all the other places in the world now to find out the remaining civs. There we go. That's Australia done for. Time to keep this train moving. So right now, as you see in the upper right corner, we are the only Civ to exist. We are one of the Civs of all time. And I really do mean that literally. We are the one Civ we know of all time because we kind of ran off with the other ones. Oh, remember that religion we had earlier? It has now passively spread to other civs. Here, let me pull up the religion lens and see how far it's spread. Oh wow, we're making good progress on that. I didn't realize how far it spread. That's kind of quicker than what I had expected it to do. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Well, the Great Crab is spreading, and that's fantastic. Love that for us. In the meantime, let's just keep rolling here. Okay, so if you know anything about Earth geography, you know that there's a part of Russia that connects with part of Alaska up there, or almost quite literally touches it. So we're gonna use that. We're gonna use that to cross over into the Americas. We got here. Press spreadiest crabs. Hey, that's what we called it. That's what we called it. This is the religion of crabs. So, I don't know how else to put it. Alright. It's a fantastic religion. I approve of it. Approve of it myself. You can build a bank. So why not? You can go over here. Okay. Ironclad. Hey, we have a boat now. I don't think we've had boats before, but there we go. It's our boat. With this, we shall travel to the Americas and seek out the remaining civs that have probably allowed to develop unchecked because they weren't in the Thunderdome that was Europe. Alright, you are going to start crossing. You are going to start crossing from the other side. There we go. Here goes our ironclad. About to discover the Americas. Harbor, power can go there. I don't care about most of these other things. Maybe the industrial ones, probably. Except we're not that far advanced, so maybe not. You know, let's boost our economics a little bit more money. Ooh, Namadolo's over there. Okay. Maybe we can island hop through Polynesia here. Or maybe not. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Okay. We tried. We're just gonna use our ironclad and move on over here. And we have found North America.
Joe.
Wow, this is starting to sound remarkably like other things. Okay, we've met Gran Colombia, which is a country that used to exist in South America. As you might expect, it was an amalgamation of Colombia plus a couple of other countries. Mainly Venezuela and Panama and Bolivia. Yep. I know my South American history. Probably. Is that right? No. No, that's not right. It was Venezuela, Colombia, Ecuador, and Panama. Those are the modern nation states that used to make up Gran Colombia. That's it. So yeah.
I am Abraham Lincoln.
It's Lincoln of the United States. Amazing. Oh yeah, they're growing over here, so alright. Let's keep it moving. Yeah, I'm gonna need to keep moving that over there. Okay, markets. Do I really need you to build anything? How about you just make more money for me? Honestly, that's the best thing you can do for me right now. We have Lady Six Sky of the Mayans. Okay, are these our remaining civs? I don't know how many more are left. Oh, Lincoln doesn't like me because I have different governments. Okay, whatever. They all don't like me anyway. Hey, Six Guy, Abraham Lincoln. Where's... I think these are the 3 remaining civs. So as soon as we can roll the tanks over to North America, we might be able to clean this up real quickly. Let's just go poking around a bit. Ooh, interesting. I might be able to take this city for myself, and that'll actually give me a foothold on the continent, make things go a lot faster. But we're gonna try that. Sumeria's theme is pretty nice. I like it. Yeah, I vibe with this. Like I said, OST is slept on. I should play these more often. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is just use our ironclad to hopefully take this random city that that is in a rebel state, and I can claim it for myself. I only need it to be temporary, because once I claim it for myself, I can use it to, like, buy a military unit for, like, 1 turn. And then I will use that unit to wreak havoc upon the continent. So we are getting there. Let's start planting some spies here, so I have some more visibility. War Department, because that's really funny. We have great scientists for some reason. That's also pretty wild. Okay, I think I did it. I think our tank just crossed the Bering Strait there. So. Oh, hello, Escarunt. Thank you for stopping by. I'm just doing a Civ 6 Archipelago here because it's about time. And, you know, I'm making things work. Just a little bit more to go for Ixmal, and then I'll be able to capture it and use it for my own ends and needs. The S does not stand for stopping by. I'm not just stopping by. At least not here. I am stopping by permanently. Well, thank you, Eskrent, for stopping by in your own way. Again, I don't care about this. We are zooming now. I am just clicking buttons. That totally makes sense to you. Totally makes some semblance of sense with how fast I'm moving through this. You make a privateer. Let's do boarding here. Next time I should be able to take that city. Should. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, not this turn. The turn after this. Or maybe I'm able to take it this turn. We'll see. Yes! Okay, excellent. Uxmal is mine for the time being. We're only gonna have it for 5 turns. That's fine, though. We only need it right now to buy something. I don't have too many options available to me. Maybe I can make a machine gun. I need a melee unit, so I'm gonna pick out a modern AT first. And then I'll pick a ranged unit, and then I'll go from there. Okay, I might need to go back the other way for my tank. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, you are just gonna do commercial hub investment to give me more money. More money, more money. Money is honestly one of the currency in the game to go for. If you can get money, you can buy almost everything you need in Civ. So here we're going to, what am I going to do? Do I want to grab Boston first? And then Washington? It's probably, how far away is my tank? Yeah, a little far, okay. You know what, let's go for the Mayans first here. Alright, we're on to Spain music now, so here we are. So this would be Philip II's theme for Spain. Okay, I need to buy more ranged units like Spec Ops. Or machine guns. I think machine guns are a little bit more viable here. Wait, why am I building builders? I just, like I said earlier, just... Money is the better thing to do here. And then envoys, I literally don't care about that either. Oh wait, is this? Oh! Never mind, that's not the strait. That's Kamchatka. Okay, we do have to go up through this ice cap. Okay. I misread my geography. Either that, the map is a little bit skewed, but I'd give it to either one at this point. Either one is fine. Minor problems. Do that. Okay, we're definitely gonna need more machine guns here. I'll move you out. Can I buy a nuclear submarine? I can just buy a nuclear submarine. I don't need uranium for that. I can just have it. Yeah, so the goal now is just to buy a unit every single turn that we can, so we have more units to take over North America with. Oh nice, that volcano took out some of its health, which is excellent. Here, Grand Columbia can also go. Nuclear submarine. We'll do that. Bank. Bank. You are a little bit low on health, so I will excuse you for the time being. You need to heal for a hot second. You can just wander through South America. It's a relic. Oh, okay. Relics are useful for culture victory or getting high amounts of culture, and we're not doing a culture victory here, so so be it. Okay, we need to pull in more governors here. Let's you and just need to put you in maybe Uxmal and just hopefully stave off the angry people knocking down our door, or you know, just kind of walking into the city. Alright, let's buy another nuclear submarine and preferably another land unit to work with. I'll pick another modern AT. Again, you go to sleep. Machine gun. There we go. I swear if the ice caps just prevent me from wandering into North America. Yeah, I think I won't be able to go into North America from there. I think the ice is in the way. So I think we're gonna have to use the army that we are going to raise ourselves here. So yep, this is what we're gonna do. Let's promote you. Can I capture the city? Oh, yes, I can. Okay, excellent. There we go. All right. And we're going to see how long we can hold on to the city for. Keep the city. Microing everything now. Modern AT fortified. Bank, stay here. Taking care of some outposts here in the Arctic. Overturn the suzerainty of one of those city-states and make it ours again. Nuclear submarine still gonna hammer in towards Black Habnal here. Should be able to take it next turn. Yep, we should be able to take it next turn, so that is no problem. Ooh, we should be able to take that as well. Let's see if we can't just march right on in. So we can. Okay. Lions down. Let's, we've got 2 more civs, and I think that is the game. I think we might actually finish this tonight. It's 1 a.m., and we are on the precipice of victory now. I think we might actually pull this off. Alright, folks, this will be finished tonight, then. I can stay on for, like, a little bit longer to wrap this up, so here we go. So the conditions for winning a military victory in Civ 6 are to capture the original capitals of all the other civs in the game. So for me, because I have only Lincoln and Simon Bolivar left, I have to capture Washington and presumably Bogota. Yeah, Bogota right here. So I have to capture Bogota and Washington. Normally, the easiest way to do that is just to gradually push your way there. So, you know, you walk through Boston, and you can capture Washington, and then you can, down here you can capture Cartagena de Indias and then Bogota, but you can also just capture them directly, and that also counts. So you can do it either way. Just depends on which is easier for you. Here, while we do this, Lincoln, we are going to
What?
have a little bit of a problem now. There we go. Okay. We can actually fortify a bunch of our cities here. Excellent. Move you down here. You need to move down here as well. There we go. All right, we have a path to victory, folks. We are actually getting it done. Now, what do I do with you? Okay, yeah, let's just start knocking on their door here. Excellent, excellent. Can keep this train moving. Builder. I'll just use this builder to scout, honestly. There's literally no use to me right now. You will probably need to march down here. Or I could just buy Spec Ops. Who am I kidding? Just buy Spec Ops and get that over with. And then you will need some machine guns. I don't have enough money. That's fine. Okay, alright.
The release of atom power has changed
Nuclear
everything except
program.
our way
I
of-
found my nuclear program. I just found it on the ground. Excellent. I'm glad I found it. This ironclad is literally useless now. Skip that turn. Actually, do I need... I probably need a... no, I can't buy a helicopter. I'll just buy another modern AT once I get the chance. Or I can just walk that down. That also works, too. You... literally useless. Okay, I'm gonna have to sail my tank up the coast there. Oh, okay. Huh. That's neat. Anyway. Oh yeah, okay. Bogota's gonna go down next turn, so we are getting there. They have developed quite the civ, actually, down here. South America has just been roaming around. So in a couple turns, once my modern AT gets down there, we'll capture Bogota. And then the last phase is to actually work on America here. How did Adelaide lose loyalty? That's wild. That's not a big deal. Close some things, give us some health. Oh, this city. Okay. That makes sense. I was like, which city rebelled? And it's like, oh, this one. Okay. I understand that. Unfortunately, that means we might have a few more problems here. I wish I had my tank, but not gonna be viable. Okay. More machine guns. Roller tank. No! Okay, we are actually blocked off from North America with this tank. Alright, well, that's useless now. I'm just gonna have to raise my own army in North America. You need to come back and help assist. You? I don't even know what you're gonna do. You're just gonna keep rolling up here. Bank. Markets. You already have a market, so we're gonna repair outer defenses. And then special zone investment. This tank is gonna live on this island for the rest of its life. There's a lot of barbarians up there. That is all good. Submarine. There we go. Okay. Let's put a governor back in there, please. I don't want it to flip that quickly. Now, hopefully, we can keep that rolling. Can I take Boston? Yes. I can definitely take Boston. Slot in a governor for Boston. Keep its loyalty up. Now this last phase should come relatively quickly, so let's see how quickly we can close this out. You don't need you. I'm just gonna put you to sleep because I don't want to micromanage you anymore. We can walk into Pagoda. Okay. Excellent. We're holding on to it for only 2 turns, so I'm actually... Hopefully we can capture Washington in the next 2 turns. 3. I doubt it, but yeah, you know what? That works for now. We'll have you be upgraded. We're gonna see if you can find another city. You're going to paradrop here. Quito. Okay, that's the problem. That's what's causing the loyalty to be quite pressured. Right, you. Yeah, I'm gonna have you move up here. You know what? You're just gonna live on that island. Oh. I'm at peace? No, not now. I'm a little busy. Alright. Washington. Actually, I'm gonna move you out. Buy another machine gun. Hopefully 3 machine guns are enough to fix that problem. I've just got to coastal raid some of these. We're gonna march you up just a little bit. Nope. Back here. Can I strike you from the distance? No. Alright, I'm just gonna put you on standby then. And we're gonna do this the old-fashioned way. Just gonna do a regular old land army to march our way into our last capital city. Go. Ah, jeez, the machine gun's about to go down. That is fine. Okay, okay. Now we're getting things to work. We should be able to capture Washington now. This I'm not too concerned about. I just need to hold on to Pagoda for one more turn. I'm gonna have to capture Pagoda. I'm gonna lose Pagoda next turn, but that's fine. Wow, there's a lot of barbarians down there. Okay, air correctional hub. Too much micro. Alright, there goes Pagoda. We're gonna pick Pagoda back up, though. That's no problem. Gonna actually bombard Washington first. Okay, there we go. That's Washington. That means... yeah, once you get into these late stages of the game, there is a lot of micro. It's not for everyone, and it's definitely not ideal, but that's just part and parcel of it. Okay. I should be able to capture Pagoda within the next couple of turns here, so this should be the final remaining campaigns, and that should be it. We're in the industrial era, okay. I think that'll do it. All right. Holder, let's just queue up all of our other units first, and then we'll end it. Okay, I think this is it. I think this is the final move. There it is.
Though its face may change throughout the ages, history is written from the hand of the victor. By your actions this day, you ensure our people a glorious tomorrow.
And that is a Civilization 6 Archipelago. Alright. I did not expect to be able to wrap this up today. But we had a few good things come our way. We had our magic tank that spawned from outer space, and then we were able to steamroll the entire Afro-Eurasian continent with that. And then we got lucky with a spawn with a rogue city on the North American continent that we were able to take over and use as a starting base to buy up a bunch of military units and then just spread out from there. So this is how it goes sometimes. You take whatever openings you can find and you work with it. All right. Let's see if my okay. Here's a map of the world. I think this is a mod I have installed, but it just allows you to see how the map has evolved over the course of the game. So, but yeah, before that, on the left-hand side, everyone has their stuff now. Because I've beaten the my game, I win the game. So everything else in this game is now released, is what we call it. So all these other checks that people need to find for me, I don't need it anymore. So it's just automatically released. And boy, oh boy, people have things to send me. And then I had a lot of things that I sent to them, things I didn't pick up throughout the course of the game, but because I won, I win. So everything else gets released. So all these other items, checks, and whatnot, they get sent out to their respective games. So, yeah. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Here we are. Oh, hey, Sporadic, hello. You arrived just in time to see me win the game. Welcome on in. I'm actually, yeah, this is the end of the game. I'm gonna spend a little bit more time yapping here, but that is mostly it for me. But yeah, this has been a Civ 6 Archipelago, and yeah, the mod's a little bit glitched out because we, it's not made for a map like this, but here we are. Ah yes, Kurd Talk ART. Yeah, that's what that is. The T stands for talk. But let's see if hitting the one more turn button. Okay, everything is released now. So
everything has it. Everything.
I get everything else. Yep, give me 1 second here.
Benjamin Franklin may have discovered
Yeah, I pack up and drive, so it's a big lurk for me. But yay, winning. Yeah. Please do lurk. I don't mind at all. All right. And now with that out of the way, we have everything in the game now. So now we can continue playing this as if we had every single tech that we ever wanted in the game. But you know, that's not necessary because you know we won the game. So what else is there to do? But it's a nice slot. I'll finish up this turn here and then we can call it quits. I'll keep yapping while I wrap this up. But yeah, so we did that in 3 hours. So that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. I expected this to go a lot longer because, you know, I picked a huge map. I filled it up to the brim with 20 civs total. I thought this might take some time, but no. We managed to power through all this in a single instance. Oop, okay. There we go. Yeah, sound balancing is still a little bit off, but that's fine. Yeah, so I get to pop in the chat and say, hey everyone, I have all your checks now. You need nothing else from my game because I have nothing else for you. Which is excellent. Excellent. Well, as you can see, now I don't need any more checks. I don't need to ask anyone for anything. I have everything I need. Ugh, I even have these spare settlers and military units, because those are, like, random, lower priority checks that other people can do for me, so lots more stuff they can give me as well. But yeah. That's, do I have more to yap about? Probably not about Civ 6, because honestly, I can yap a lot more, but that would take days and weeks and whatnot, and I'm not interested in doing that right now. And you probably aren't either, so we'll save that for another time. Maybe I'll just close out by yapping a little bit about stuff. generic for now. So the next time you see me, again, it's going to be completely random. I'll try to stream regularly now that I'm settled in. For those who don't know where I've just joined, right after AGDQ ended at the beginning of, after like the first or second week of January, I moved states and started a new job. So that was what was keeping me occupied for like up until this very day, where I thought, you know what, I have time to stream now, so let's go for it. But now that I'm a little bit settled into my new job and my new place, and then everything's moved and everything, I have a somewhat more consistent schedule. I can afford to, you know, set aside time for myself to game and interact with others. So I'll probably be doing a little bit of that moving forward. Now, again, I don't have a set schedule of which weekday or weeknights or weekend nights I might stream, but if I do, you can betcha it'll probably be around 9 p.m. Eastern, because that's generally the time I usually like to start at. Sometimes it could be earlier, sometimes it could be later, but that's generally what I aim for. Beyond that, what can you look forward to? Probably a lot more co-op games, because that's how I like to roll. Just gaming with friends, because that's the best way to enjoy it. Kuri gets to be social again? Yeah, yep, I get to be social. You know, good stuff. I like talking with other people. I like talking with my friends. That's how things happen. That's how nice things happen. So, always here for that. Realistically, the next time you see me, it's probably going to be Helldivers 2. And that's probably going to happen, if not on Friday, then probably Saturday. Probably Saturday. I don't think there'll be anything tomorrow. There could be something Friday, but if there is, there'll probably be a different kind of stream. So if nothing else, Saturday, there will be a Helldivers 2 stream with some other folks. So look forward to that. Beyond that, though, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. This has been Civ 6 Archipelago game, a rare Kuri solo stream, and one to really mark the ages as I move into this next phase of my life and things I'm doing. I'll be a little bit busier, but I should still have time set aside to do stuff like this, because this is stuff I really want to do. So, you know, work-life balance and all that, and blocking off time in the evenings, all that good stuff, right? All that good stuff. So, yeah. Okay. With that, I think that's it for the game. So let's start disconnecting here. Yeah, so thank you folks at the Refresh Collective for organizing this archipelago, especially Z. Thank you so much, Z. Your stuff is absolutely fantastic. I appreciate the work you put in for this. It does not go unnoticed. I really do appreciate it. And as well as everyone else too, I bet. So, you know, we're all here with you. And as for you all here on stream, thank you so much for joining me. I'll sign off one more time. For those who don't know me, my name is Kuridas, KRT, but you can also call me Kuri for short. I play video games. Mainly multiplayer video games, because it's funner that way. Sometimes I do things solo like today, but it's much more fun with friends. I play a variety of games. I like to think that I'm a variety video game streamer, regardless of how much I think that's true or not. But, you know, you have seen Civ 6 here, but I also play games like Helldivers 2, which is a third-person military-themed shooter. Sworn, which is a roguelite in the vein of Hades. I also do occasional, like, very funny streams with other people here. I've done Jackbox before. I've done Among Us. I used to play a lot of Lethal Company. If you're curious about what the extent of things I used to play, go visit my YouTube channel, which is in the description. Every single one of my past streams is archived there, so you can take a look at that. Yeah, sometimes I'll appear on other people's streams as well. There are a couple people here in the chat whose streams I showed up in from time to time. Those are usually just fun co-op streams or charity streams where I play games in support of other actually meaningful things. So, you know, there's that. Citation needed. Yeah, I'll defer you to the people in the chat who might be able to provide you a citation. Or maybe you can just show up one day to one of my streams and you might see other people in it, and that might be the citation you need. Beyond that, though, I'm something of a speedrunner myself. I like to speedrun the two aforementioned games I just said. Helldivers 2 and Sworn. I have a few world records in those games. And maybe there'll be a few more games to come as well. Those more and more games are on my list of things to do. So you will see more not just more games, but also more speedrunning games and more speedrunning content. Not the least of which is my very first appearance in a speedrunning marathon. Because later this month, I forget which day this is. Yeah, on Sunday, March 1st, I will be speedrunning Helldivers 2, an unlimited operation to any percent. So it's my very first submitted and accepted speedrun for a online speedrunning marathon. So very excited about that. Absolutely wild too that they took it, but here we are. Glad to show it off and glad to see that people are interested in it. So go visit that on March 1st if you're so interested. I'll pop in throughout this month as I'm streaming to remind you of that too, so don't feel like you need to write it down just this instant. But, you know, if you're interested in seeing speedrunning Helldivers 2 content, that marathon is the way to do it. We'll be supporting a charity for this event too, so stay tuned for that. I haven't gotten a chance to look at the details yet, but we'll get there. Beyond that, you know, I'm also a frequent GDQer. I've been at the past 3 mainline GDQs. I've hosted for the past 2 of them. You may have heard me as a host for SGDQ 25 and AGDQ 26 this past month. So, I'd like to do that as well. It's just lots of fun. The charity has been announced at the very least? Okay, excellent. I haven't been able to catch up with... I need to catch up with that, so I'll catch up with that eventually. But yes, we do have a charity for that. In fact, I could probably pop my head in right now. And look at it. Okay, here it is. It's for the Hugh Lane Wellness Foundation. Let's see. It says they work to raise health within the LGBTQ plus and HIV communities by removing systemic barriers that block LGBTQ plus individuals from attaining health equity. They provide direct services, resources, and programming to connect community members. Sounds good to me. Excellent. So yeah, if you're interested in not just seeing speedrun content, but also supporting a good cause, that is your ticket into it. This is me formally inviting you to go check out the marathon. It runs for 3 days, between Friday, February 27th through Sunday, March 1st. And my run is like the 3rd to last run or 4th to last run in the day on Sunday, March 1st. So that's when I'm going, but you'll get to see 3 full days of online marathoning and speedrunning that week as well. So go take a look. I should probably post the link to it at some point. Here it is. Here is... Come on. Oh, they scuffed the URL. Okay, here we go. Here's the URL. If you want to check out more about that marathon I mentioned, there is the URL to it. It is Highway to Help 2026. That is what the marathon is called. And then the charity that marathon is supporting is called Hugh Lane Wellness Foundation. So yeah, exciting stuff. Even though I have a job and all that, I'm still very active in the speedrun community. So yeah, you'll definitely hear more about it from me as I continue to stream and play video games, and then maybe speedrun live on stream. Maybe. We'll see. So. Wiki being final day running your first event too. Yeah, I know, right? Wild. Absolutely wild. Wild stuff. Yeah, I'm the final day runner, 4th to last run of the marathon. I joined the likes of Splatoon 3 side order, Breakouts for the PS1, Planet Diver, and Pokemon Omega Ruby as the final games to close out the marathon. So there I am, and there everyone else is. So come take a look. All right. I could keep yapping, but I think that's enough yapping for me tonight. Thank you all so much for joining me on my first stream back from my short hiatus, my short month-long hiatus after going to AGDQ and moving everything and then starting a new job. It feels good to be back. I appreciate y'all here. I really do. I missed hanging out with y'all, and I hope to do a lot more of it in the future. Yeah. Do I have anything else? Do I have anything else I want to say? No, not really. I hope you enjoy everything. I like to mix things up with the games I play. I like to just vibe with my friends. I'm something of a graphic designer myself, so I like to make cool and aesthetically pleasing overlays like the screen you see here, and just banter and have a good time. So, you know, I could talk more about that, but that is all stuff I can say for another day. Raid? Good point. Thank you for reminding me to raid. I always forget to raid people. Who's online and wants to be raided? Are any of you happening to be streaming right now? Let me check my raid things. Oh, it's Noob live? Holy moly. Okay. Why is Noob... This is a strange hour for Noob to be live at. Or maybe it isn't. I don't know. Anyways, yes, let's go. I see Noob is online, so let's go pay him a visit. Folks, this is Pro Poke Noob, a good friend of ours. He's currently doing Magic the Gathering with some of his friends, so go say hi, if nothing else. With that, that is finally and truly it's for me. I am somewhat of a prolific yapper, so while I can keep going, I will not do so. Just to save your ears, and we shall have more time to do that another day. So, okay. That's it for me. Thank you so much for being here. As I always like to say, make sure to take care of yourselves, take care of your loved ones, and I will see you all back here sometime later. Take care, everyone.